Hello and welcome to this week's Vaticano Updates, the most important news from the Holy Father and the Vatican. Answering questions from reporters in Castel Gandolfo just a few days before Thanksgiving, Pope Leo XIV encouraged people to say thank you to someone. The first US-born Pope invited all people, not only Americans, to take the occasion to recognize that we all have received so many gifts, like the gift of life, the gift of faith, the gift of unity. He added that people should also give thanks to God for the many gifts that we've been given. The Vatican has published a new document which defends marriage as a monogamous relationship amid the growing popularity of polyamory, explaining that only two people can give themselves fully and completely to one another, otherwise the gift becomes partial and fails to respect the other's dignity. Titled One Flesh, in praise of monogamy, the document also addresses the pastoral challenges that arise when people in polygamous relationships convert to Catholicism. The doctrinal note was published by the Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith on November 25th and seeks to emphasize the beauty of conjugal unity, which, with the help of grace, mirrors the union between Christ and his beloved bride, the Church. In a firm call to avoid false mercy in marriage annulment proceedings, Pope Leo XIV reminded that compassion cannot disregard the truth. During an audience with participants of a juridical pastoral training course of the Roman Rota, that's the Holy See's Court of Appeals, the pontiff emphasized that juridical processes in the Church must serve to truth, justice, and mercy together. He also pointed out that annulment proceedings are not merely technical procedures to obtain the free status of persons, but rather an ecclesial service grounded in the search for truth and genuine pastoral care for families. Pope Leo XIV has issued a new decree revising the financial and administrative norms governing the basilicas of St. Peter and St. Mary Major, with this act of fine-tuning the economic reforms undertaken by his predecessor, Pope Francis. The new decree brings both institutions under the ordinary oversight of the Vatican's Council for the Economy. Pope Leo underlined that the Holy See's economic and financial reform requires periodic re-evaluation and redefinition of the applicable regulatory framework. In a new apostolic letter entitled In Unitate Fidei, in the Unity of Faith, released on November 23rd, the Solemnity of Christ the King, Pope Leo is calling on Christians to move beyond theological controversies that no longer serve the cause of unity. He invites all believers to rediscover together the faith proclaimed at the Council of Nicaea 1,700 years ago, noting that the Nicene Creed can be the basis and reference point for a renewed journey toward full communion among Christians. The Pope also links the anniversary of the Council to the Holy Year of 2025 and his apostolic trip to Turkey, where he will commemorate the anniversary and take part in an ecumenical event with the Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew on November 30th before traveling on to Lebanon. Thank you for watching this week's Vaticano Updates. Benedictia de Grian for EWTN Vaticano.